Hello, loves. Hello, I'm Emme Rain, your magical mystic, founder of Magical Mystic Divinity Academy, Legacy Builders Academy, TV personality behind Moments of Mindfulness. Y'all, it's a lot. Best-selling author. This has been 2022 has been an amazing year. I'm really looking forward to 2023. And a lot of times in years past, I have done end of year readings and forecasts and things like that. Today, what I want to do is a quick YouTube video to assist you guys who are still committed to building your life and looking forward to harnessing the energy of 2023 and the turn of a new year. Sometimes people get into endless debates about which new year, right? I celebrate them all. Okay, because all of them have the energy of that newness, and they all have their dedicated followers who come into it with all of this expectation and this joy and excitement. And so it's all about energy. It's not necessarily as much about the day as it is about the energy of the day, no matter what name it's called by. Having said that, 2023 is going to be a very unique year. It can almost feel as if those who didn't take 2022 to prepare emotionally, mentally, spiritually, that 2023 is going to be a battering or a come to Jesus moment, if you will. However, it's also going to be an opportunity. So the thing about when you get into a situation where the cosmic forces or energy is aligned with you looking in the mirror, that means that you're not able to look outside of yourself, which is what causes many people to lose power, to lose focus, okay, and to never get into a space where they build momentum in their own personal lives, is because they're always weighing their self against somebody else's scale, right? So when you're in a place like 2023 is going to put us in, you're going to be in a space where you're seeing yourself. You're going to see your shortcomings and you're going to see your potentials. You're going to see places where you dropped the ball, not for you to feel guilty, not for you to judge yourself, condemn yourself, and self-punish, but you're going to see it so that you can make necessary adjustments and shift how you're moving as you go forward. 2023 is also a year where there's going to be an amplification of the energy of change. So there may be some things that you have not decided about. You're undecided. Am I going to stay married, get a divorce? Am I going to have a baby or no? Am I going to college or not? What am I going to do? And if you've been in that space already, there's going to be an amplification of your choices to help you make a decision. So in a way, it's going to peel away the layers so you can see clearly what these options are, but also in a way, it's going to pick up the heat to try to get you to go on and make a decision. Indecision is the biggest thief of joy, purpose, promise, power. Indecision. When you're in a space where you have not decided, then you're not able to adequately manipulate energy. You're going to be kind of responding to all of the stimuli around you versus you deciding to harness this energy and point it in a specific direction, because you don't have a specific direction yet. And it's okay. We all go through periods of time where it's a little bit unclear what's next. Recently, I was approached about doing some work with the NAACP. Now, I had never set an intention for that, and I already got all kind of things going with the intention that I set, and I was stuck kind of in indecision, like this would be cool, but outside of it being cool and outside of it being something that is mind-blowing to me for me to even be offered, am I able to commit? Am I able to work this into all of the things that I've already dedicated myself to? Does this fit with my overall brand and my goals and that kind of thing? Because there's a lot of different ways to be involved, but taking a position when you know you may not be able to hold all of the responsibilities of that position. I was asking myself, and I was stuck in indecision for about a month. And finally I realized, okay, let me just decide and be honest, not worrying about who gonna do it, because all of that stuff is not my concern. Can I uphold this position with everything else that I got? The answer was an easy no. So I declined, but I did find a different way to be involved. I think that a lot of us misunderstand how important it is to at least know which direction we're going, to know who we are and what we truly want, because there's a lot of opportunities that can approach, that can come into your life. There's a lot of different things that you could be doing, and if you don't know what you're really doing, you're going to find yourself distracted and pulled to and fro. You will start a lot of stuff, never complete, and generally that deals with not having clarity about where you're going, or where you want to be. And guess what? There's a period of time in most of our lives where we get to that freedom to just explore. I think I might want to do this. Okay, I did it for a while. That's not it. I'm going to try that, tweak this. And that's a part of the process too. And so we need to be in a space where we can even own that, right? And in that sense, we know not to overcommit ourselves to anything, because that's not the space we're in our lives. My whole point is to say 2023 is going to make you look in the mirror and make you see some truths, and help you, if you will allow it, the energy of 2023, change things about your life, things about yourself within, your emotions, your spirituality, the way you speak, your self-talk for that matter, especially. It's going to help you start making those adjustments, because it's going to show you your role in everything that you've been trying to fix. The other thing I kind of want to talk to you guys about is, oftentimes when it concerns spirituality, we do have a tendency to try to make it too fantastic, okay? And this is what I mean by that. I've been a mystic. I've been outwardly, publicly practicing and all of that for 7 years. A couple of days from now to be 7 years. And in that time, I've met a lot of people who, for whatever reason, it's not enough for them to just want something. They feel the need to try to justify it. They look for other people who will agree with them. Or they start to make up fantastical stories about spirits and energies and all of these things. Guys, I want you to know something as we go into 2023. Energy work is not flaky or fickle. Okay. And you don't need to even give yourself that kind of energy. Don't be flaky. Don't be fickle with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't bullshit yourself. Right. Can I say it on YouTube? I guess I can. They say everything else. Shit. But you don't want to do any of that to yourself. You want to approach your self-work with the same amount of respect, honesty, integrity, love, care, compassion that you would anyone else, or that you would want anyone else to approach you with. You got to start that ball to rolling. And so the other thing that I love about any year that there is a closing out of false belief systems, like this year was the closing out of false belief systems. It was also a year of agreement. Okay. So when you finish a year of agreement, then you move into a year of manifestation. But for things to manifest, you have to get rid of the blockages. So interestingly enough, and I just love this, is that next year, the first part of it, you're going to see all kind of blockages just falling away. Relationships are going to get tighter. Some are going to fall away. Things that you had written off are going to reappear, right? And they're going to reappear at the right time, so that because you're ready, you're going to see now, this is what I need to do if I really want this in my life. The reality is, guys, magic is high science, okay? Magic is all about maneuvering yourself and your energy into alignment with something. Most of us in life manifest chaotically because our energy moves chaotically. We're here, there, everywhere, trying to do everything and be everything to everybody. And we oftentimes don't ever get a chance to sit with ourselves just to see, what do I want? Where do I want to go? Who do I want to be? How do I want to feel? And so you're going to get a situation coming into next year, the first part, where all of the fantasies are going to fall away. All of the blockages are going to be, revealed for what they are. And you're going to have an opportunity to face it, see it, accept that that's the truth, and make new decisions and adjust the way you move, right? And the way you speak to yourself. Next year carries an energy of 7. And when you get to a 7, you need to be very careful with communication. Now, for some of you, it's going to be your personal year, anything else. But even so, the overall energy of next year is a 7. And so you need to make sure that you're communicating clearly with yourself, within yourself, and with others. It takes courage sometimes to be honest. But if you can find the courage to be honest with yourself, and you can find the courage to be honest with your self-expression, then you will find what you need to be successful and happy and healthy. I think that a lot of you have way more in store for you than you can imagine. I think that a lot of you are going to find that next year is going to be one of the best years of your life, right? And we're just like a day or so away. And I think a lot of you are going to find all kind of opportunities that's been in front of your life, in front of your eyes, right before you for a long time, but you couldn't see it because there was these shaded lenses over your eyes. And so when that falls away, you're going to see things much clearly. But I encourage you to be courageous. Be courageous enough to own yourself, own what you want, own who you are, own where you want to be, and then own your power to get yourself there. Everything else, it'll line up. It really will. You're going to draw people and people are going to come and they're going to be supportive and some may not, but we're not going to focus on who may not. We're going to be grateful and in that gratitude amplify those who are coming. They're going to keep increasing because that's what we're going to be focused on. Where you focus, your energy is going to flow, and where your energy flows, there is manifestation. Okay, manifestation, physical manifestation, is all about being able to add enough energy to bring a thing from thought or the invisible or intangible realm into the tangible. And all of us have been doing it all of our life, not necessarily knowing what we were doing. And sometimes we wasn't doing it very well. Okay. But I believe that you will do well this year if you will be courageous enough to sit and listen and be honest. Just have personal integrity and care and compassion for yourself. Now, having said that, I am doing the Magical Life this year, well, in 2023. And every day, 365 days of that year, I will be posting different assignments. This is not for people who need teaching, okay? Because I'm not going to really be teaching. But if you're already practicing and you're already committed to doing things to align yourself spiritually, every day there's going to be assignments, spells, a lot of stuff out of my personal grimoires and journals and stuff like that. So all the stuff that I did when I was building myself, I'm not saying I'm going to tell you all of it. I'm going to be pulling a lot of that stuff out and sharing that. But every single day, I'm going to be right there with you, holding you accountable to doing some work as it relates to building yourself up, healing yourself emotionally and physically, right? Healing your finances, creating unified families that function well, right? All of the things that you've been kind of wanting, but not knowing exactly how to create energetically, I'm going to be there helping you to do it 365 days, right? So that program is up. We do have 2 options. We have a cash option and we have a monthly subscription option. All of that is at magicalmystic.com. So you can go over there and check that out, The Magical Life. I have the Key of Me program that starts January the 11th, and that's something totally different. It's more about, I say totally different in the sense that it's a focus on your self honor, your self love, healing, elevation, and confidence within yourself. It's all about building you up and putting you in a position to where you are eligible, compatible with, qualified for the successful life that you want. Most of us don't realize it, but if we just loved ourselves a little bit better, we'd already be there. So that's going on. And we have so many other things. And of course, I still have the apprenticeship and I still have the money mentorship. There's a lot of ways that we can connect. But the biggest thing is make sure you click like and subscribe so that you get more videos, because I have a lot more coming for you all through 2023. This YouTube channel is about to be mugged and jumping, okay? So Thank you guys for sharing some time with me. If you need me, definitely reach out. I'm at Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, at Emme Rain Official or at Magical Mystic. Either of them going to get you to me. The website is magicalmystic.com. For classes, is divinityacademy.com. And you can always, anytime you want to, send us a message on Facebook. We do check and we do respond. Have a great day.